have behind us one of the most beautiful beaches in the country. And I've been to a lot of the states. But unfortunately, many people can't access that beauty. That's not really fair, and it's time we fix the situation, and we will do that. We're going to be dedicating this walkway, I certainly hope, next Memorial Day 2012.
That's a good way to roll it, Tim. That's good.
And everybody will have an opportunity to use that boardwalk to get down to the waterfront. People with disabilities, moms with strollers, people who have mobility issues, and if it's just hot, the sand is hot, you can get down there.
My name's Barry Matthews, and I became involved with the Disability Connections walkway in Stearns Park here in Ludington via an advertisement, actually a request in the newspaper for people to work on the board and to help raise funds for the walkway. I was brought up by my parents to understand that the community gives you so many things that you should give back to your community, and I've tried to do that. I'm now retired, so I have a little bit more time to put in for those things, and I just think that this is very important. I don't personally have any problems getting to the beach, except I'm getting a little old and weak in my old age and don't like walking in the sand, but there are a lot of people who can't do what I can do, and I think that we should use this opportunity to help them achieve some access down to that beautiful waterway.
3, 2.
So this is the Stearns Park beach, where we're going to soon have our accessible walkway, but that walkway is just the beginning of the project. The City of Ludington has many phases to a project specifically designed for accessibility. Plans are in the works, perhaps in 2013, to build another walkway that will go from the pier, Lighthouse Pier, to the parking area, which is now a public ramp. And so at this point, they're looking at making the entire beach area more accessible. They're going to make more parking. They're going to make an accessible walkway area in the middle of the beach, beyond the pier here. And also suggested has been the idea of having boat launches that are accessible for people who are in wheelchairs to use for kayaking, sailboating, or just boating. And those are the future plans. So the Stearns Beach Accessible Walkway is just the beginning of hopefully a few years of improvements for the Ludington Stearns Park Beach.
Yeah, at Ludington, we have a lot of people that retire in Ludington, and our senior population is increasing. And this walkway would provide better access for seniors that may not be in a wheelchair, but may not be able to walk 300 feet to the beach either. So this, again, this is really a walkway that we're looking at, not just for people with disabilities, but for seniors, for able-bodied people that want an easier way to get to the beach. This is really, in a sense, a universal walkway that will appeal to just about every segment of the population.
If you might have a loved one who would benefit from this beautiful waterway and would like to get down to the beach and swim, maybe paddle around in the water a little bit, you might want to become involved with Disability Connections, and you can contact us by that website that Sue mentioned earlier.
My name is Susan Cloutier-Myers. I'm the Executive Director of Disability Connection West Michigan. Disability Connection West Michigan serves Muskegon, Oceana, Mason, Newaygo, and Lake counties. We have main office at 27 East Clay in Muskegon, and we have satellite office in the Hart area as well as in Newaygo. And if you want more information about Disability Connection or how you can support this project, please call 231-722-0088, or you can go to our website, www.dcilmi.org, for more information.
Yeah, we get requests for services all the time, and in this example, we've had requests from able-bodied people for a walkway down to the beach because one, the sand gets awfully hot in the summer, and people with strollers, or if you're carrying several beach bags down there with kids in tow, and I have three young kids myself, and that can be a challenge. We're really marketing this walkway really for everybody, whether one has a disability or not. I think what we'll find when it goes in is that just about everyone will end up using that walkway, and that's the whole point to this project and the whole attraction to this project. Well, actually, we just adopted a complete streets philosophy, complete streets program, so that whenever we look at redoing a street in town, we have to look at all modes of transportation, both for people with abilities and those with disabilities. And so we look at pedestrian access, vehicular access, bicycle access, wheelchair access. So we're doing that on our road projects, and we're also looking at, if we can receive grant funding for this, substantial improvement to our waterfront and what we call really the west end of Ludington Avenue project that would really improve pedestrian access to our waterfront. Right now it seems to be a little too heavily emphasized on vehicle access, and we really want to bring a little bit more balance to that and provide pedestrian access for people of all abilities and disabilities that would gain further additional access right along the waterfront. I think it could have a trigger effect on providing additional accessibility options in the city. And as I mentioned before with our West End of Ludington Avenue project, one of the key goals there was to increase and improve accessibility at our beach and waterfront, because right now it's really geared towards vehicles, and our goal was to really increase the accessibility for pedestrians of all types so that there would be universal access at the beach and waterfront.